Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ryan Winkler alongside Chandler Jansen. As we're having some problems with the radio side, but if you're on YouTube and watching, we are live as they hand off to Keyshawn Boyd. He'll get across the 25 and then see where they mark him out of bounds.
Mateo Rivers, care for the Tigers, brings up first down.
I think he's got the wrong roster. The PA announcer. He just said something Rivers.
Mateo Rivers.
That's what I thought he said, but that
that's
wasn't
not right.
Mateo. They're going to hand it off to Boyd again. Gets across the 20 to the 15, and that's enough for a first down.
Number 2, J.R. Lathan in on the stop for the Mules.
Yes. First and 10 from the 13. Yep.
First back-to-back runs there by Boyd. And we got to talk about Gavin Pittman, of course. You didn't get to see that, but what a nice return.
Was going. It was running
Wow.
on YouTube, at least. He had he did the kick return tonight, and he was able to get in down to the close to the 25. Keyshawn Boyd is going to get into the end zone for a touchdown. And it's 6-0.
Boyd takes it in for the
And there's going to be a penalty. They're going to say holding on the Tigers, so wipe that off.
Penalty on the play.
So we'll just redo it, and Keyshawn Boyd will run it in from further out.
Holding called against Cape Central.
That's how confident we are right now.
We have good reason to be confident, though, after 3 weeks of play.
Exactly.
There's a lot to feel good about both offensively and defensively, really.
Yeah, 3-0 to start the season. The last time the Tigers were 3-0 was 2016, and the last time the Tigers started 4-0 was 2014.
Wow.
So you have to go back 10 years to get to the Tigers' 4-0 start, and that year they ended up in the Dome playing for the championship, getting second place. And Pittman will get it to Thomas, and Thomas will get pushed out of bounds.
Number 2, J.R. Lathan
Just across the 10,
brings up second down
in between the 5 and the 10, I'd say about the 7-yard line.
Looks like that'll bring up a second down.
Take it back to 8-yard line. Yep, 2nd and 5. So 2nd and 5. And forcing his way into the end zone is Keyshawn Boyd. And he'll get himself a touchdown. And it's 6-0, Cape Central.
So Keyshawn Boyd, his first touchdown of the evening. We expect more to come from him.
Definitely.
But early 6-0 lead for the Tigers here at Poplar Bluff this evening.
It took a little bit longer this time than it did last week to score the first touchdown, but last week was also the first play of the game. So Joey Charlton will line it up, and he'll kick it up and through, and it's good.
And the kick is good.
And it's 7-0.
Take the lead by 7.
Cape Central here over Poplar Bluff.
So with an early Tigers lead, we will go ahead and tell you about Reynolds Roofing, Exteriors, and Coatings. Call Reynolds Roofing, Exteriors, and Coatings, the #1 roofer in Southeast Missouri, roofing by ReynoldsMo.com. Proud sponsors of Cape Central Sports all season long. Making his way over to the right side.
But the return, the ball will be placed on the 20-yard line, be first down and 10.
That is Jones, and he will bring the offense onto the field for the drive of the game.
Quarterback should be. Nope. I take it back. Should not have spoke. That is not Joel Edmondson. That is. Sorry, that's Jay Edmondson. I was looking for number 12. It's actually not number 12. That's the quarterback. hands it off, trying to get some yards, and he gets stopped at the 20-yard line. So no gain there for the Mules.
How about that tackle there by Cartez Hopkins?
Take it down.
Yeah, big tackle there for him as he
2nd and 10.
is part of that defensive line that really just shuts down the opposing offense.
Well, it's going to be no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 here with 9:44 left to go in the first quarter.
We're going to throw it. It's caught at about the 20, and he'll get brought down. And the ball comes out. The ball came out before he came down, and the referee signals it's a turnover. Cape Central will take over in Mule territory as they lead 7-0. It's another big defensive stop there, and a turnover forced by the Central defense.
And Ryan, that's exactly what we like to see here early on in this game. Talking about how good the defense has been so far this season, coming up, making all these big tackles, these big plays, and they're able to get the fumble here, a turnover on downs. So the Tigers will take over 1st and 10 from the Mules 31.
Yeah, we get a flag, and they're going to call offside? A false start. I was going to say that one referee looked like he motioned for offsides, but when you're on offense, it's false start.
False start called against Cape Central.
So that will push them back 5 yards. 1st and 15 now from the Mules 36.
So deep throw, and it's going to be caught and in the end zone. Throwing it to Zaire Thomas. Zaire Thomas making the big catch and putting it in the end zone for another 6.
And just like that, Ryan, the Tigers are up already by 2 scores early on in this game here at Poplar Bluff.
13-0. With 9:16 left, they scored a touchdown. The defense forced a fumble. They recovered. Tigers recovered, and now, after the false start, 1 play, 1 touchdown. It's 13-0. And that kick is very high and through the uprights. And it's 14-0.
So we will tell you about Stone Mountain Flooring, locally owned. So he will come out with 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Steps back now, and he will keep it. Takes off running, and will he be good for the first down? Yes, he will.
Quarterback Jay Emerson with a keeper brings up.
Sorry, Chandler, I was trying to get stuff figured out over here.
Moving the chains, going to bring up a 1st and 10 for the Mules.
So brand new set of downs for the Mules, and they're going to try to keep it moving. This is definitely better than their last drive. They didn't get a first down in the last one.
That's true. So they're already putting something together that's a little bit better than what it was last time.
They're going to fake the handoff. Edmondson will keep it running around the outside on the far sideline, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds. And it looks like just shy of the first down marker. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So nice little gain there from Edmondson.
And Jay Edmondson with a nice little run.
The fake handoff seemed to have fooled the defense a little bit on that one.
Take the snap, he'll hand it off, and he's actually going to get a couple of yards extra after the spin. He actually got spun around by the defense, and they actually helped him out there a little bit.
It's time to move. Bills Cheese.
Give him a
Mules.
little extra yards for the first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Mules.
Ball will be at their own 43. 7:30 remaining in the first quarter.
Step back, quick pass over this side, and he's going to get wrapped up. He breaks the tackle, and now he's going to get tackled by 4 Tiger defenders.
Pass completed, number 9, Spencer Nunn. Picks up a few yards, be 2nd down.
So how about that? Spencer Nunn on the reception. He's able to break a tackle. Brings up now a 2nd and 7 for the Mules.
I don't know, Chandler. That ball looks a little bit further than I thought he actually. I don't think he got that far. I thought he got to the 45 at the most. They put it at the 46. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention to the lines though either. So that also could just be not paying attention.
Could be.
Edmondson will pass again, and it's too high, and it was just enough in front of him to be an incomplete pass. Had he been more lined up straight on, could have been considered a fumble. Well, that'll bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 7.
So he had Xavier Jones there, his intended target, just a little bit too high. 3rd and 7 now is what they're faced with, and they've already been able to pick up 2 first downs. We'll see if they can pick up another.
Put a man in motion. They'll fake the jet sweep. They're going to throw it deep, and it's going to be overthrown. And I think that's Clemens.
Yes.
Yeah, Clemens upset that he didn't catch it, but it's actually better that he didn't because now it's 4th down.
He's lucky that one was not picked off.
As long as they don't get anything here, I don't know what they're going to do, but I would assume they're going to punt. But yeah, if he had intercepted, it would have been possibly worse field position. Maybe. You don't know.
Yeah. Well, the Tigers look to be anticipating the punt here, and looks like the punting team is on the field.
And he is going to punt it away. And it's going to bounce at about the 30 and roll to the 20. And that's where Poplar Bluff will pick it up. Actually, that's about where he would have caught it probably, so really didn't. He could have got the interception after all.
Wouldn't have mattered too much either
That's
way.
right, yeah.
First down and 10.
So we will tell you about Rosati's Pizza. Whether it's for a quick lunch or you're bringing the whole family, Rosati's is the go-to place when it comes to all your pizza needs. Rosati's, feeding the people since 1964. Tigers offense now on their 3rd possession of the game. 6:13 remaining here in the first quarter. 14-0 is your score.
So Chandler, that was the best drive so far for Poplar Bluff. And now Zaire Thomas with a stiff arm breaks a tackle, steps out of bounds, and here comes a flag. The referee's trying to pull for it. And nope, I guess they're not going to throw the flag. He was out of bounds and got a little extra shove there at the end, and I thought that was going to get a penalty flag. Looked like the referee was trying to find their flag and decided. Sometimes you see that, and they won't admit to it, but you see it sometimes in the NFL also. Sometimes they'll try to find that flag. They can't find it, and they just decide, it's too late. There's no statute of limitation when it comes to a penalty.
Yeah.
If you're going to call it, throw the flag. And now we're going to get a referee timeout for the water break at 6 minutes, 5:59.
Official timeout.
They missed the 1 second. They're off by just a second. And we'll take a minute break, and we'll be back after this. Back here at Poplar Bluff High School, I'm Ryan Winkler alongside Chandler Jansen. And another big run by Keyshawn Boyd coming out of the break, and he's in the end zone. He went from basically one end to the other, and a big touchdown run from their own 42-yard line into the end zone.
Flag on the play.
And right now it's 20-0, but there is a flag on the play, and we're coming back, it looks like. So, never mind. They are going to still get some yards here, it looks like. Looks like we went from 140 to the other, basically. Oh, sorry, from the 42 to the 37. So it's all still 14-0. As they're going to hand that off. Nice block by Boyd. Thomas will get across the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Zaire Thomas ball carrier for the Tigers.
So how about that run by Thomas? Once again, getting him involved. He's got one touchdown on the evening. Other one belongs to Thomas. Give me a 2nd and 3 here. Ball on the 30. 5:20 remaining here in the first quarter.
Pittman will keep it himself. He's going to run it on the left side, pitch it, and it's going to get out of bounds as he pitched it just a little too late. And
Fumble out of bounds.
it ends up going out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and 2. See how they actually mark it here. Nope, first down. We're just at a bad angle, Chandler. We can't see which yard they're actually marking it on. We're used to seeing them on the other side of the field, though, too.
That's right.
As well. So 5:02 left. As Pittman directs traffic, he sends Thomas over to the left side. We've got 2 receivers over there, and they're going to hand it off to Boyd. Boyd will run it up the middle, and he will get to at least the 20-yard line.
The Tigers.
A gain of 7. 2nd and 3.
So using that run offense as we've seen them do for the past 3 games. It's working well this evening as well as they have a 14-0 lead over the Poplar Bluff Mules. 4:35 remaining here in the first quarter.
And 2 receivers on the right side this time. And they'll hand it off to Boyd again. He's going to cut over to the left, going around the left side, up the left sideline, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Cape Central. And Keyshawn Boyd gets another one. He's got 2 of the 3. The other one belongs to Zaire Thomas. And it's 20-0. It took them a little bit longer than they wanted to, but they got there after all. .412 left here in the first quarter.
So you got to see if Joey Charlton can tack on this extra point.
And it's up and it's good.
And the kick is good.
So 21-0. Tigers lead here over Poplar Bluff. 4:12 left in the first quarter. 3 touchdowns so far. Off to another solid start for the Tigers.
We will tell you about the Cape Career and Technology Center. Their vision is to provide an environment for students to make career connections and advancements through education and training. That is the Cape Career and Technology Center, proud sponsors of Cape Central football. So just a reminder once again to everybody tuning in this evening, YouTube, Cape Central Sports. You can also get us on the radio, Cape Radio 95.7 FM, 1550 AM. Follow along all season long as myself, Chandler Jansen, along with Ryan Winkler, will have the call for you.
Tee this one up to kick it away. 21-0. As this one's going to get, ooh. Was his foot not in the end zone? They're going to try to run it out. He'll get to the 20. It doesn't matter. He's only going to get to the 20 anyway.
I don't think they could figure out who was going to catch
That's
that
what
ball.
I'm thinking, but I also thought that both of them had a foot in the end zone, so I feel like either way, it would have been a touchback. But like I said, it took off some time, and they still only got to the 20. So
exactly.
It evens out.
So last time we saw the Mules offense on the field, they looked a little bit better than they had in their first, so they had improved. We'll see what they do now. 1st and 10, ball on their own 20.
Yeah, they turned it over in their first drive and then ended up having to punt it away in the second drive. And they'll fake one handoff and hand it off to the other as he goes around the right side. And that'll be enough for a first down. Nope, there's a flag over there on the 30.
Holding against Bluff.
And it's holding on the Mules. So they do not get the first down. We'll move it backwards.
And penalties can be very costly for a team, especially when they're down by a score like this.
Still be first down.
Could have had a first down. Now it's going to be backed way up.
Still on the 20.
How did they figure that one?
I guess 10, maybe 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Okay, yeah.
Because,
maybe
it
so.
happened to the 30. Yeah, okay. I swear, we know what we're doing. Oh, what a catch here on the sideline. Just shy of the 50-yard line. Edmondson throwing it to his outside shoulder. And he catches it. They're going to mark him in. They're going to mark him in and out at the 49 in Tiger territory.
So big offensive play for
yeah.
the Mules. Wow. Best one we've seen for the evening. It's going to put them in Tigers territory here as they're now driving down the field. 1st and 10. 3:30 remaining here in the first quarter.
It's the biggest play all night so far for Poplar Bluff. Honestly, that could be the biggest play in the whole game, just from that throw and catch. As Edmondson will throw across on the bubble screen. They'll try to get it around the outside, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
That is Logan Slack making the reception. So let's say 2nd and 2.
And Edmondson will hand it off, running it up the middle. He'll get enough for the first down as he gets it to the 37-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10.
So they'll move the chains once again. Best field position they've had all game.
Yeah, first time that they got it into Tiger territory so far tonight as well. The one they punted away was still in their own territory. They did try to take a shot early downfield, but it didn't pan out. Another quick screen throw over here to this side now, and he's going to run it up the left side, and
quarterback Jay Emerson completes the pass, number 12, Derek Burke.
It's completed. It's short of the first down by a few yards, though. Got it to the 30, so it's going to be 2nd and 3.
So that is Burton with the 7-yard reception.
Running into the
2nd down and 3 for the Mules.
first down marker person. I don't know what you call them. running into the chain gang. We'll just call it that.
Yeah. And I think I just felt a raindrop.
I believe you're right, because there's one right there. And here we thought it wasn't going to do anything. There's a handoff. We'll go on the other way, and it's going to be enough for a first down.
Number 11,
Again.
Jones takes it across the line for another Mules. First down.
So the Mules get another first down with 2:40 to go here in the first quarter. I think we're just getting like just a few sparse drops, Chandler.
Yeah, a few sprinkles.
Edmondson will take the snap, fake the handoff. He's going to throw towards the end zone. He's wide open, and he'll make the catch in the far corner of the end zone. And it's 21-6, Tigers lead. As Logan Slack makes the reception in the end zone for their first score of the night for Poplar Bluff.
So Slack will put his team on the board. 21-6 will bring on the kicker now, number 10. That is Hunter Clifford. He will attempt this extra point for us.
Oh, we got a flag on the far sideline. It's a sideline warning for Poplar Bluff. As they came out too far, I believe. I think they're supposed to stay, at least on this field, I think they're supposed to stay there, Chandler, on that black soccer line that goes down the sideline. If you're watching on YouTube, you can kind of see it there on the end. I think that's where they're supposed to stand if they're not a coach. And the kick is a line drive, but it's good. What?
And the kick is good.
We got whistles, and they're waving.
Tigers still lead 21-7 with 2:13 left to go in the first quarter.
Nope, it's a false start on the Mules.
Flag on the play, false start called against the Mules.
So we're going to re-kick it. I noticed those referees were not saying good or bad. They were just waving their arms as in no play. Stop the play. So we'll try it again. Still 21-6. 2:13 to go. Bad
that's
snap.
a fake.
Edmondson, it may have actually been a fake, yeah. Edmondson trying to run it, and he's going to run out of, he was able to avoid 2 more tackles, but he's going to run out of room and run out of space between him and the defense. And it's going to be 21-6 with 2:13 left here in the first quarter.
You think that was a fake, or you think that was just a bad snap?
That's hard to tell. It was a bad snap, but it also looks like it was going to be a fake originally anyway.
Yeah.
The way he stood up as fast as he did. I don't know. If it wasn't, that was a smart move. If it was, it was executed to perfection. Either way, he played it well. Let's put it that way.
So 21-6 after the missed extra point / 2-point try, whatever we want to call that. 21-6, 2:13 remaining in the first quarter. And we will tell you about Strickland Engineering. Mechanical, electrical, civil, structural, and surveying. Strickland Engineering has you covered. For more information at stricklandengineering.com. So Mules will get all lined up here to do the kickoff after scoring their touchdown.
And that kick is going to be a short kick, caught at about the 18-yard line. Going to push it up the side. A flag comes flying in. 2 flags come flying in about the same spot. So we'll see what the penalty is for this one.
Ball carrier forced out of bounds by number 18, Javian Bradley. Flag on the play.
And it's holding on the Tigers.
Holding called against the Tigers.
We'll have to move it back. 2:07 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to need that umbrella.
After the penalty,
Yeah, I think you're right.
17-yard line, be first down and 10.
You may have heard us press box, but on top. And we did get a few rain sprinkles, but I think that's over with at this point.
And I told Chandler earlier before we were on the air, I have a canopy thing I could have brought with us, but when I checked the weather last, there wasn't supposed to be any rain, as they're going to hand that one off. Boyd is just dragging that defender with him up to the 20-yard line.
Number 3, Caden Jenkins, in on the
What
stop
a
in the
play.
middle.
What a
Brings up
run
second
by
down.
Keyshawn Boyd. He just said, you can just come with me.
And yes, lots of.
And now Boyd is down, as he did have an ankle problem last week in that blowout win that they had against the Sykeston Bulldogs. So that may have tweaked that just a little bit more.
Yeah, might have.
Because he was in a boot at halftime from then on. And we saw him after the game. He said it was just a light, kind of just a light sprain. Twisted it a little funny.
So they're going to check on him, see what's going on.
Yeah, I couldn't tell from here if it was the same ankle or not either. Looks like they're about to. Nope. He's actually laying on the turf now. Oh, no, he wasn't. That was just his helmet. He took his helmet off. They are going to help him up. And he is going to gingerly walk to the sideline. And I think that is the same ankle that he had that boot on last week at the end of the game.
Well, hopefully he'll be okay. I think he will be. Walking on his own, so that's a good sign.
Pittman will hand it off to Thomas. He'll run it up the middle, and then we get a flag. As he gets to the 25-yard line, we'll see what the penalty is.
Face mask going against Poplar Bluff.
So they call a face mask here, Ryan.
So face mask on Poplar Bluff will give the Tigers a first down.
So Tigers 1st and 10 with 1:10 left to go here in the first quarter. Ball on their own 30.
They're going to try to run it around the outside, and Declan will get tripped up.
Caden Jenkins in the backfield to take down a quarterback for a loss on the play. Brings up
They try to get around the outside, the left side.
And yeah, this offense is definitely missing Keyshawn Boyd for the last few plays here. He's still getting checked out over on the sidelines.
And he's over on the trainer's table. And it looks like they're going to, they took a shoe off. They're taking his socks off. Back to pass. Pittman tucks it. He's going to run. Flag comes in. He'll get to the 30-yard line. Let's see what the flag is.
Quarterback taken down by number 87.
And it's holding on the Tigers.
Holding called against Cape Central.
So that'll push them back. And it's going to be second and long. Nope. I was wrong. It's going to be second and 10.
Penalty is declined, brings up third down.
Ah, they declined the penalty, so it's 3rd and 10.
Okay.
So he did get the yard, the rushing yard, and Poplar Bluff declines the penalty.
So looks like we're going to let the time tick down here into the first quarter.
And that does it for the first quarter. 21-6, the Tigers lead. We'll be back in a minute. You're listening to the Cape Central Tiger football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk.
At this time,
Back here at Poplar Bluff High School, Ryan Winkler alongside Chandler Jansen. And the Tigers lead 21-6 here over the Mules. And we get flags. 1, 2, 3, 4 flags from almost every referee.
called against the Tigers.
And it's against the Tigers. Must have been a false start. And that'll move it to the 25-yard line. So 2nd and 15. 2nd and 16. No, 15. Scoreboard's wrong. For 12 minutes exactly, because we have not had an actual play yet here in the second quarter. Another flag.
Flag on the play.
Wow.
Is it another false start? This one came from the referee all the way in the Poplar Bluff defense at the 40-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 20 from the 20.
Wow.
After the penalty, it'll be 3rd down and 21 yards to go.
Back-to-back penalties.
And not sure what. Looks like maybe we're waiting on the. Oh, we got to get the clock back to 12 minutes because we can't. Otherwise, we lost a second.
Yes,
yeah.
the second ticked
I thought
off
they
the
were
clock,
asking the coach if he wanted to accept it or not. I didn't know that was something that you could just accept.
So there we go. The
And,
second is added back to the clock. 12 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. 21-6 is your score. Cape Central leads.
And Pittman back to pass. He's going to tuck it. Runs off to the side. Still looking downfield. He's going to throw, and it's. Oh, that is. Was that a catch?
Well, he caught it.
What a play!
But was he in bounds?
Oh, he caught it out of bounds.
It was a great catch.
Still a great catch. Either way, he went all out for that one. Paul Tran, even though he made the catch out of bounds, that's still one heck of a play, as the Mules will have to punt this one away. I mean, the Tigers will have to punt this one away to the Mules. Sorry.
So first punt of the game that we've seen from the Tigers. They were able to score on their 3 offensive drives so far, this time facing a couple penalties.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Those false start penalties did not help.
No, not at all.
It really made it tougher.
Yeah.
As that is a pretty good punt. It'll get past the 50, and it's going to bounce. And now it'll take a Tiger bounce. After originally it bounced towards the 50, now it goes back towards the Poplar Bluff 40. And it'll be spotted at the 42-yard line in Poplar Bluff territory.
So we will tell you about the Cape Career and Technology Center. Their vision is to provide an environment for students to make career connections and advancements through education and training. The Cape CTC, proud sponsors of Cape Central football all season long.
Normally we'd be calling the game from the Reynolds Roofing press box, but we're actually the Reynolds Roofing roof tonight because we're on top of a press box. We're on the roof.
The Reynolds Roofing roof.
I hope Reynolds Roofing did this because you never know. You don't want to get – hopefully it's sturdy.
I was just thinking that.
Oh, fumble. The ball comes out. And the Tigers will take over in Mule territory at the 38-yard line. As when Edmondson got wrapped up from behind, the hand came down, knocked the ball free, and then the Tigers fell on top of it.
So now the offense comes back out onto the field. Their fifth possession of the game. Last possession they had to punt, so some costly penalties is what resulted in the punt, but hey, they get the ball right back.
It was all part of the plan, Chandler.
All part
Punt
of the
it
plan.
away,
Yep.
then we'll make them fumble it and get it back.
Better field position and everything. Just go down and score another touchdown, right?
That's right.
And it looks like Keyshawn Boyd is back in the
Boyd
game.
is back in the game. Oh, bad snap as Pittman will fumble the snap, and he's going to get brought down at the 48-yard line.
Quarterback taken down in the backfield by number 14, Alexander Larkins, brings up second down and long.
And maybe not necessarily dropped the snap, but dropped the handoff. I think he was going to fake the handoff. I'm not sure. Maybe some miscommunication between the two. So we'll try that again. Second and long, second and 19. As Boyd will line up behind Pittman. Thomas is over on the right side. Paul Tran was here near the sideline. And Boyd will cut his way upfield to the 40, across the 35, and a big run for Keyshawn Boyd, who said, my ankle's fine.
And we're happy to see him back
Exactly.
in the game.
Because he did make a couple cuts there, and it looks like that ankle is at least, if it is, he's not going to let on that it hurts.
He's a tough guy.
He probably taped him up real well over here on the sideline.
3rd and 7.
Two receivers on each side, and now Thomas in motion, and we got flags coming in all over the place. Another false start on the Tigers. Chandler, we've seen a lot of penalties before this season, but we haven't seen this many false starts.
Lots of false starts. So it's going to be 3rd and 12 now after they push him back 5 yards.
And we got a whistle. I think we're getting a timeout. Yep, Cape Central's going to take a timeout.
Timeout on the field.
And
we'll just go ahead.
We'll just keep it here.
Why not? And let's tell you about one of our sponsors, about the Reynolds Roofing Exteriors and Coatings broadcast booth. We mentioned them just a little bit earlier. You can go online, Reynolds Roofing, roofingbyreynoldsmo.com, roofingbyreynoldsmo.com for all your roofing needs. Call Reynolds Roofing Exteriors and Coatings. It's the #1 roofer in Southeast Missouri, and they are the broadcast booth sponsors, Reynolds Roofing Exteriors and Coatings. Check them out.
Oh, Chandler, since we got a little bit of time, why don't we go ahead and give a birthday shout out to Caleb Deloach. Today is his birthday. He's out there doing the Jackson game tonight.
Yeah, he wouldn't be listening because he's
That's
got his
right.
own game to call. But happy birthday, Caleb!
If you know him, tell him that we talked about him. But
How
that's all.
old
That's
is he?
all.
How old
Just
is he?
tell him. I'm not sure.
Not sure.
Just tell him that we talked about him. Don't tell him anything else. Let's see what happens. See if he texts us.
Hey, last year.
What are you guys talking about?
Last year, I got to call the game Jackson against Poplar Bluff with Caleb.
Oh, yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
I was here for that game.
Pittman back to pass, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. As seems to be some miscommunication on that one as well. As Boyd kind of trying to figure out I didn't know that was coming to me. That wasn't the play, was it? So the Tigers are going to punt it away now.
Yeah, kind of interesting field position here. One of those things you could punt, you could go for it. Can't kick a field goal, but
yeah, you could try to go for it maybe and try to give the Mules worse field position, but let's see if maybe they have enough faith here that he can keep it. Actually, that's a pretty good punt right there. And it actually bounced and hit the Tiger defender. It bounced back into him. But look at that field position that they've given Poplar Bluff. It's inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So 1st and 10 at the 8. So that was a wonderful punt. And that actually worked out really well that it ended up bouncing back into his chest.
Yes, so now the Mules will have even further to go if they want to score here. Score is 21-6, though, 10:32 remaining in the second quarter.
So while we got a second, too, let's give a shout-out to the Cape Central cheerleaders. They're going to be participating in the competition tomorrow, so the majority of them are practicing or back at the school, is what the coach said.
Oh.
But we got 5 of them here tonight.
Only have 5.
So they are – we got a flag there on that one, I think.
Offsides called against Cape
They're going to call offsides on the Tigers. Thought you had to actually snap the ball for it to couldn't be considered offside. But anyway, so yeah, we got 5 cheerleaders here tonight, and the rest of them are getting ready for the competition. So last year they
wish
got
them the best of
that's
luck
right.
with that, right?
I don't know. I don't think it's the state one. She didn't say which one it was. I don't know. Last year they did really well in the state competition and ended up placing. So see if they can repeat that performance again this year.
They have a long history of success.
Edmondson will fake the handoff, throw across, and it's too high, and it's incomplete.
Pass intended for number 12, Derek Burton.
They like to run that bubble screen, don't they, Chandler? It's been the majority of their passing
We've
plays.
seen it a lot so far, and it doesn't work that time. 2nd and 5 now for the Mules.
Yeah, you get your receivers and, at least 3 or 4 lined up over there on one of the sides, and you get those other 3 to block for you and throw a nice little pass over to the side. It has worked a couple times, but the other couple times it's gone just completely over his intended receiver. So Edmondson will line up again. He'll take the snap, and this time he will hand it off, running it up the middle, and he's going to get grabbed and brought down. It's going to be a very short gain.
Jenkins bump here for the Mules. Brings up 3rd down after the short gain.
It's going to be 3rd down from the 14, so they gained 1 yard. Makes it 3rd and 4.
So Jackson is taking on Farmington this evening.
Oh, yeah. Is that a home game for Jackson?
Yes, that is.
That's their first home game.
Their first home game, yes.
They had one scheduled, but that ended up getting changed and moved to Edwardsville, Illinois. And we talked about it a little bit last week.
Yeah.
We think that maybe it had something to do with bus transportation for Edwardsville, and that's why they changed it. Step back to pass. Edmondson rolls to the left. He's going to have to do something. He will throw, and it's going to be incomplete. And he had to get rid of that ball, otherwise it was going to be a big loss for the Mules, and he just really threw it away just to avoid the sack.
Yeah, defense brings a lot of pressure there. It's going to bring up now 4th down. Mules going to be forced to punt this one back to the Tigers with 9:36 remaining here before the half. And we mentioned Jackson. They're up over Farmington right now, 28-6 in the second quarter. A little score update for you on the Indians this evening.
And that one just got over the fingertips there, and it's going to be caught at about the 50 by Thomas. Thomas cuts back, and he gets upended as he gets across the 40-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 39.
So the Tigers will take over in, once again, great field position to start this drive. Hoping to have a little more success, though. We had some penalties last time, but it didn't work out in a score. They're going to take over here 1st and 10, ball on the 38. And that'd be the Mules 38, so good field position indeed.
And they're going to get it over to Thomas, who's going to run it up the far sideline. He's got nobody but one man to beat, and it's a foot race, and he will win that foot race into the end zone for another Tiger touchdown. And that will make it 27 to nothing. Or sorry, 27 to 6. We're just so used to there being no points in the first half.
That's true. So 38-yard touchdown by Zaire Thomas. And now we'll see if Joey Charlton can tack on this extra point.
And it's up, and it's good. So 28-6. See, that's what happens. They go 2 games, 28-0 to start the first half. 3 games if you want to get technical. They ended up, 35-0 at one point.
Yes.
Against Sykeston last week. So it's 28-6 with 9:15 to go here in the second quarter.
And we will go ahead and tell you about Stone Mountain Flooring. Locally owned since 1993, Stone Mountain Flooring is your trusted source for all things flooring. Online at stonemountaincarpets.biz. So if you are just now tuning in, I'm Chandler Jansen. This is Ryan Winkler over here to my left. You may be listening to Cape Radio 95.7 FM, 1550 AM. But if you want to watch and listen, you can go over to YouTube. Watch and listen. Cape Central Sports is the YouTube channel. Find the live stream and watch all season long. We will have the call for you.
And the kick is a deep kick. It looks like it's going to be caught at about the 5. And now he's going to bring it out to the 20, and he'll get knocked down. They will mark him at the 20-yard line. It was going to be shy of the 20, but
20-yard line, 1st down and 10.
So 21-6 with 9:10 to go here in the second quarter. And they will start the play clock. And the clock operator is not listening to the referee. He's telling them start the play clock.
There.
So they actually got about 3-4 seconds extra time there. He was not happy. And a quick throw. There's that bubble screen again, and this time he's going to get met at the 20-yard line. They're going to actually give him a yard as he falls forward to the 21, so 2nd and 9.
Nice little tackle there, too. Malachi Johnson for the Tigers. 2nd and 9 for the Mules now after a gain of 1.
What is that, Chandler? Do you hear that? The drums? I don't see anybody playing drums.
Well, I don't see anybody playing either. But I know they're playing somewhere because I can hear them.
Should we be scared? Play clock down to 3.
They're over in the dark.
Oh, okay. Quick throw, another bubble screen. Flag comes in, and he's going to get wrapped up in the backfield for a loss. Back behind the 20 to almost the 15. Looks like at the 17. And the flag is, it's going to be on Poplar Bluff. It's a false start on the Mules. Penalties decline because it's going to be 3rd and long anyway after the good play by the defense. 8:18 to go here in the second quarter.
Yeah, Ryan, do you see the drums now? They're way over there.
Oh,
way
yeah,
way
I see
off
it.
in the distance.
Yeah, I see that now.
They're drumming in the dark. I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird. Edmondson, the screen wasn't there. He's going to try downfield, and it's intercepted. The Tigers with a big interception. Warren Eanes with a huge interception as it was just basically thrown right into his chest. He didn't have to really try too hard to catch that one.
Saw that interception coming from a mile away. That's Warren Eanes. Wow.
The jungle wants to know, they chant, who was that to? It was clearly to Warren. It looked like. Had he been in purple, that would have been a perfect play. Maroon, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, maroon.
If you look on the field, it almost looks a little more purple now after the sun has done its damage. And the throw is going to be incomplete as Pittman tried to throw it away as he started to run up the left side.
So 2nd and 10 for the Tigers.
A half-hearted "who was that to" chant from the Poplar Bluff student section. You could tell some of them, they're like, no, let's not do that. We didn't. It's not the same.
Yeah.
They're going to hand that one off to Boyd. He's going to run it up the middle. Plow through past the 45-yard line down to the 47. Chandler, were you part of the J crew?
No,
not
not
really.
officially,
Okay.
no.
So, when I was in school, we do stuff like that. We try to, and most of the time, the majority of us were like, no, don't. Like we just threw an interception. Obviously, we didn't have football when I was in school.
Yeah. Some of those chants can be a little rude sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, we would kind of we threw the interception. We probably shouldn't. We should wait. Going to hand that one off to Boyd. He's going to run it up the middle, breaks a tackle to the 45, to the 35, 30, 25, and he'll finally get out of bounds at the 23-yard line. Run it up that near sideline.
So how about that? Big run by Keyshawn
Big
Boyd.
run, and now we've got a Poplar Bluff player down out on the field near the 45-yard line, the Tiger 45. As he was kind of sitting, and he kind of rolls now a little, but now he's back. Honestly, it almost just looks like he's relaxing, just the way he's sitting. He's got his hands behind him as the trainer comes out to check on him.
That is Connor Stevens, the senior.
And Stevens, coach will help him up. And he's going to walk off without any help. Actually, he's going to jog off. So I'm not sure what happened to cause him to stay down on the turf. Maybe pride. Maybe he was the one that had the tackle broken by Boyd. Maybe Boyd ran him over.
Yeah, and on that last play too, you gotta give some credit to Carter Armstrong too for coming up with that nice block.
Yeah, another good block there by the receivers for the Tigers. They make sure to make some space and create some space for Keyshawn Boyd.
Definitely.
And Pittman's going to hand it off. Boyd will try to run around the left side, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds. It's a very short gain. Looks like just a gain of 3.
Takes a ball carry out of bounds. Brings up 2nd down for the Tigers.
To the 20. They had it marked at the 23. So 2nd and 7 from the 20. Jackson's up 28-14 at halftime.
Okay.
This is probably the first week, Chandler, that Jackson might be further ahead in their game than we are, because we we've had some pretty quick ones. As that one's not going to go anywhere.
Number 20, Cole Clifford,
It's
in on the
a
stop for the Mules.
loss of 1 back to the 21.
Yeah, we had kind of talked about that.
Oh, there's a penalty. It's a holding on the Tigers.
Caught against Cape Central.
Yeah, we talked about how our games were going a lot faster than Jackson games
Yes.
those first 3 weeks. And right now, they are at halftime, and we still have a little over 6 minutes to go.
And a lot of penalties.
We have
here
had a lot of
tonight.
penalties.
A lot of
too.
penalties.
A lot of penalties.
So 3rd and 14, they're going to call a timeout and talk it over.
Official timeout on the
No,
field.
6 minutes. Water break.
There we go.
Yeah, we're still in September.
So it is still hot enough. It's not really that hot up here.
No, we got actually a nice breeze up here on the roof. It's
Feels good
actually
right
maybe better than being in the press box for once.
So we will tell you about Stone Mountain Flooring. Locally owned since 1993, Stone Mountain Flooring is your trusted source for all things flooring. Online at stonemountaincarpet.biz. They're still practicing their drums over there.
They're still going.
Getting all set for the halftime show, I guess.
And it's I don't think it's homecoming. I was wrong. I think it's just senior night.
Senior night.
Because I think they were just doing seniors earlier when we first got here,
Yeah.
or while we were trying to get everything set up and figuring out what the problem was.
Yep. All the seniors' names got called and all their families, and they all got to walk out on the field.
So Pittman will step back, quick throw right across the middle, wide open is Zaire Thomas and into the end zone for the touchdown. The Tigers are now up 34-6.
So that'll be Thomas's second touchdown of the evening.
Yep. 2 for Thomas, 2 for Boyd.
Yes, sir.
And we're missing one. Holy cow, my mind just went blank. Because we're at 34. We'll figure it out. Flags on the play. Poplar Bluff just came running in, so I'm wondering if there's going to be a false start. And it is a false start on the Tigers, so they'll push it back a little bit. Is it 3 for Thomas then, and 2 for Boyd maybe? Or is it the other way around?
I think it's 3 for Boyd.
3 for
is
Boyd.
what I think.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And we're going to flag. This time it's going to be on Poplar Bluff. So just go back the other way now.
Yeah, lots of penalties here this evening, which is kind of part of the reason why it's taking longer than it probably should.
Yeah,
too.
definitely. And we saw 5:38 to go here.
That Jackson game's going by quicker.
They're going to be done by the time we get to the fourth quarter. And the kick is up, and it's good. So 35-6. Central leads here in the second quarter, 5:38 to go. And it took him probably 2-3 minutes to be able to finally kick the ball, but he still kicked it right in the uprights, right through the uprights.
And that's exactly what we like to see. 35-6, and hopefully maybe a
Running clock.
running clock. Exactly. You knew what I was going to say. Running clock. That's what we got to hope for. We've seen it in the last 3 games, and we hope to see that again this evening here at Poplar Bluff. Let's tell you about Reynolds Roofing Exteriors and Coatings. For all your roofing needs, call Reynolds Roofing Exteriors and Coatings, the #1 roofer in Southeast Missouri. Roofing by ReynoldsMo.com.
Chandler, we're so in sync. We finish each other's
sentences.
Yeah.
So Joey Charlton gonna kick this one off here after the touchdown by Thomas.
That one's a little shorter than normal. About the 12-yard line will be caught. He's going to bring it out to about the 28, 29-yard. Looks like the 29-yard line.
Kick return for the Mules.
17-yard return.
Here comes that Tiger defense.
This.
First down and 10 from the 29-yard line.
I know they gave up points last week. They gave up the field goal last week. And then the 2 touchdowns weren't the starting defense. So technically this defense has only given up 1 touchdown and 1 field goal. And now he's going to fake the handoff and yep, there comes a flag. I figured that was going to happen. You could see from up here that he had a hold of his face mask.
That was face mask.
As he tried to reach and ended up getting a couple fingers hooked into that face mask. And that'll give the Mules a better field position here.
Yeah, pretty blatant face mask there, I'd say.
Yeah, that's one where
we could all.
You can't get away with that one.
Yeah, we could all see that.
Every so often, I'm sure there's more face masks than we can see, and there are a lot of times where you don't see it, even in pro games, until you see a replay.
Right.
And then, you hear stories from the old guys talk about, what people trying to poke out eyes back in the day, all kinds of stuff happening that you don't see. Running it right up the middle, getting it to the 50, and he'll get it into Tiger territory at the 49, as Ferguson will take it up the middle.
That kind of reminds me, you just mentioned that. I saw something on Instagram, and it was last week or whatever, and it had to do with, it was like a 70s commercial with the NFL.
Yeah.
And as somebody commented, they said, almost all of these plays
I saw that now.
would be penalties today.
Yeah, it was the opening video package for CBS.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, and every play that was in there would have been a penalty in today's game. As the quick throw is going to actually lose them a yard, maybe. Let's see where they mark it. They will mark it at the 49, so he didn't gain anything and he didn't lose anything. So it'll be 3rd and 2.
Time will continue ticking away here. 4 minutes, 15 seconds before the half. 35-6, Tigers lead the Mules.
I don't know if you've ever seen Varsity Blues, Chandler. Probably not.
No.
That is an older movie.
Well, I haven't seen it, no, and truly I haven't seen a lot of movies.
That's true, yeah.
We've kind of discussed.
There are a lot of plays in that movie, too, where they would be considered penalties now.
Yeah.
There was just like a montage of one game, and one defender just comes flying in over the line like head first. They hit the quarterback. Yeah. Quick run, and he's going to end up losing yards back to the 50. As Xavier Jones was the ball carrier this time for Poplar Bluff.
Yeah, Ryan, I got to start watching.
You got to start watching
more movies. I've seen some movies, but.
Yeah, that's true. You got to watch more.
I got to watch more because, there are some classic movies out there people will name, and it's like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. Just one of those things.
You'll be surprised, too, when you see it. Varsity Blues, it starts off. I don't remember what other company did it, but then it's an MTV movie.
Okay.
And it's probably the best movie that MTV made. It is the best movie that they made. But also, it's just one of the best football movies in general, I believe. Another quick bubble screen, and he's going to get brought down again for a huge loss. And that's going to be a turnover on downs as they try to go for it on 4th down. And the Tigers will take over on the Mule 46-yard line. 2:57 to go here in the first half.
Tigers looking to continue that success they had on the last drive. It was a touchdown by Thomas. And we have just under 3 minutes here before the half, so it'd be nice to have that lead here going in.
Yeah, get another touchdown.
Get another touchdown, get that clock going to start second half.
And in motion. Gonna fake it to Thomas, give it to Boyd. Boyd's going to run it up the far sideline and get down to the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to be marked down at the 20-yard line.
And yet another big run by Keyshawn Boyd. Move the chains. Going to be a 1st and 10 here for the Tigers. Ball on the 20. So driving down the field, looking to put up another touchdown here before halftime.
And a fake handoff. He'll pitch it to Thomas. Thomas going around the left side, up the sideline, and diving into the end zone for the touch. Oh! They're going to say he's down at the 1-yard line.
Come on.
Steps out of bounds. Flag on the play. Holding called against the Tigers.
And then a holding penalty against the Tigers.
So much for that.
So it's going to be 1st and looks like just 11. To get it from the spot of the foul. As the ball's down at the 21 now. Keyshawn Boyd and Zaire Thomas both in the backfield. And they'll hand it off to Boyd. He's going to run it up the middle. He'll get to the 15-yard line. 14-yard line is where they'll mark it down now.
Yeah, we talk about that running back duo, Boyd and Thomas. Roll with either one of them.
2nd down and about 5 yards to go.
This time just Boyd in the backfield. 3 receivers to the right side. Throw across the middle. And it's going to be incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down.
And Thomas almost had that one.
Yeah, the pass ended up being short, but also I think Thomas is just a little too fast. He got past the spot where he was supposed to be to catch the football.
He is quite fast.
Looks like we're going to set up in that same formation here. 3 receivers to the right side and Boyd in the backfield. They're going to give it to Boyd. Nope, they're going to fake it. Pittman will keep it, trying to get to the 10-yard line. And the ball came loose, but the whistles have marked the ball dead at the 11-yard line. So it'll be 4th and 1. With 1:21.
I think the offense will stay on the field.
Yep, 4th and 1 from the 11.
Try to get that touchdown here before the half.
Oh, almost got him. And we'll get a timeout from Coach Gibbs as they tried to get Poplar Bluff to jump, and he almost went across the line there on the edge. And I don't know, he looks like he may have gone across, like just the way he's kind of, I think I got away with something.
Yeah. Looking a little guilty.
So 4th and 1.
We will tell you about Rosati's Pizza. Whether it's for a quick lunch or you're bringing the whole family, Rosati's is the go-to place when it comes to all your pizza needs. Rosati's, feeding the people since 1964. Minute 4 left before the half. It's going to be a 4th and 1 when the game resumes here, and need a little timeout to talk it over. They couldn't get him to jump off sides. And now they're faced with a 4th and 1. Ball on the 11. 1:04 left to play here before we hit the half. Tigers lead it 35-6. on Cape Radio 95.7 FM, 1550 AM, and on YouTube, Cape Central Sports. Watch and listen all season long.
And they're going to hand it off. That's enough for a first down as he powers forward some more. Keyshawn Boyd getting it down to the 2-3 yard line. Looks like the 3 yard line.
Be first down and goal.
So first and goal from the 3. $50 seconds to go. This should be. I won't say it. Just in case. I'll wait. They hand it off to Boyd. He's going to run it up the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 1 yard line. As the clock is down to 18.
Yeah, so he didn't get there, did he? There is the timeout.
And there's the timeout.
Boys take it down short of the goal line.
And the Tigers will take their final timeout here in the first half with 14 seconds to go. Looks like it's going to be second and goal from the 1 yard line. I don't think it, does that say? I guess maybe Poplar Bluff took a timeout earlier and we thought it was Cape Central. Maybe he just pointed to the wrong side because it says 2 left, does it not? Nope, never mind. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I see it now.
Yeah, it's
3 and 0.
3 and 0. So, yep, that will be the Tigers' last timeout of the half here. They're going to talk it over. Second and 1 from the 1. Looking to put up another touchdown here before the half. Let's tell you about the Cape Career and Technology Center. Their vision is to provide an environment for students to make career connections and advancements through education and training. The Cape CTC, proud sponsors of Cape Central football.
So 1 yard to go. Second and goal. And they're going to fake the handoff throw, and it's incomplete. And that'll bring up third down, third and goal. They tried to catch Poplar Bluff's defense off guard by throwing it to the end zone. And almost worked, just couldn't hold on to the ball. And it's third and goal from the 1.
So 9 seconds remaining. They would still have 2 more tries to punch this in either way.
So 2 receivers, and they're going to hand it off to Boyd. He finds a hole into the end zone for a touchdown.
Boyd takes it in for 6 for the Tigers.
And it's 41-6 with 6 seconds to go here in the first half. We'll line up for the extra point. As Joey Charlton will line up to kick this one through. And it's good. That was pretty easy. 42-6. Tigers on top. 6 seconds to go in the first half.
6 seconds left to go in the first half.
So Tigers offense managed clock very well there, Ryan. And they're able to get it down now. Just 6 seconds remaining here before we hit the half. And when we return for the second half, going to have that running clock.
Yep. Chandler's got faster math skills than I do, because I was trying to figure that out still. Chandler may have also
Looks like we're about 30 seconds away from kicking off this second half.
I guess we're just down in enough of a hole, Chandler, to where it just doesn't want to work right.
So the Mules will receive this half. Charlton gets set to kick it away here.
That'll be caught at about the 5-yard line. He's going to bring it out. Gets to the 25, and then he'll finally be brought down.
Number 12, Derek Burton, on the return for the Mules, be first down and 10.
And the referee signals to the timekeeper, run the clock. And now we finally get it to run again. It's twice now that he's had to more or less tell the timekeeper to start the clock. He had to tell him to start the play clock last half. And now he had to tell him to start the game clock here with the mercy rule in effect. 42-6, Tigers lead. As Edmondson will hand it off, running it up the middle and getting across the 35 to the 30, sorry, yeah, 37.
So they're able to put together a little bit of a run play right there. Time keeps on running, of course.
Brings up second down and 1.
We'll give him a gain of 9 on the play.
Second and 1. Fake handoff, he's going to pass. He throws downfield, and it's caught on the far sideline.
Quarterback Jay Emerson connects with number 12, Derek Burton, for a
Derek Burton
first down.
Makes the catch over there on the sideline for a first down.
And Cole Geiser, he's the one on defense making that tackle.
First and 10 from the 50.
Right at midfield.
And look at the jet sweep. He's going to run it around the right side, and he's going to get brought down at the 49-yard line, so he gains a yard
Number 11,
into Tiger territory.
That is Xavier Jones on the carry for the Mules. Gain of 1 on the play.
.942. The clock keeps ticking. Edmondson sets up. And fake the handoff. He's going to pass. He's going to roll to his right. Looking to throw, and it's going to be incomplete. Yes, I don't know if he caught it or not. Oh. You're going to say that was a catch? Inbounds? Huh.
Pass completed to Cole Clifford.
So 3rd and 3.
Okay.
Okay. I was like, Poplar Bluff doesn't think so. They're
No.
way back there. Play clock down to 6. 2. And they do get the snap off in time. He's going to fake the pass, or try to run it, and he's going to get brought down. Looks like maybe a loss of 1.
Quarterback Jay Emerson stops short of the line again, brings up 4th down.
So 4th down now, 4th and about 2 yards to go for the Mules.
And no loss, so they mark it back at the line of scrimmage. So 4th and 2.
Of course, the offense will stay on the field here.
Edmondson comes back out onto the field. Gets that play from the sideline, and then he comes back out. 3 receivers to the right side, another bubble screen. And now that was a big holding, and here comes the flag. And they may just decline the penalty. Here comes another flag.
Pass completed, number 11, Xavier Jones. Multiple flags on the play.
And a player down as well for Poplar Bluff. And I think that flag is going to be an unsportsmanlike penalty on the Mules. As they trainers come out from both sidelines. Xavier Jones, I believe, is the one who's on the ground.
Yes, that would be him.
So the two penalties, one's going to be a holding penalty on the Mules. I know that.
As for the other
one, I'm pretty sure it's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct.
Okay. So Jones sitting up.
Yep, there it is. Personal foul on the Mules, and I think they're going to just decline the penalties. The Tigers will take the ball. I think. Yeah, because here comes Declan Pittman out on the field.
Holding called against the Mules. That's declined. Personal foul also called against the Mules. That penalty is accepted.
Okay, so the original penalty, so the personal foul happened after the whistle. So the original penalty gives the Tigers the ball, and the personal foul is added on afterwards. So the Tigers get that penalty added on, moving it into Poplar Bluff territory.
First down and 10 for the Tigers.
And it is 1st and 10 from the Mule 42-yard line. As Pittman will get the handoff, he's going to give it to the running back. He breaks a tackle, running it up the left side, and short of the goal line at the 1-yard line. That is Torrance Murray. I should know that by now, as he gets a lot of the runs in the second half. He gets a lot of the handoffs in the second half. So it's 1st and goal from the 1 for the Tigers after the huge run by Torrance Murray, as we have 7 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter.
And yes, they get Murray involved once the second half hits, getting some of these other strings in here.
And now Murray's going to run it up the middle into the end zone for a touchdown.
The ball carrier for the Tigers takes it across the goal line.
And the Tigers now make it 48-6. And do we have another player? We do have another player down for Poplar Bluff. And he stands up, but then he kind of bends over and maybe hurt his hand, his arm. He's not swinging that right arm as he walks off the field towards his coach. So 48-6 as Joey Charlton will step back on the field. Trying to make it 49. And that is good.
The kick is good.
Okay.
So 49-6 with 6:36 left in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go ahead and tell you about Reynolds Roofing, Exteriors, and Coatings. For all your roofing needs, call Reynolds Roofing, Exteriors, and Coatings, the #1 roofer in Southeast Missouri. Roofing by ReynoldsMo.com, and proud sponsors of Cape Central football. So the clock does stop here after that touchdown by the Tigers. They currently lead it 49-6. This is a 43-point game. here in Poplar Bluff this evening. And once Charlton kicks this ball off, it will be a continuous running clock. That will start once again here. 6:36 remaining in the third quarter. Tigers lead at 49-6.
Nice deep kick there inside the 5, bringing it out past the 20, and then he'll hit the Tiger special teams, and he's going to get brought down. Looked like a decently hard hit there.
Yes.
As the Mules take over at their own
Blocking the
24.
back, going against the Mules.
Oh, blocking the back, so they won't take over at their own 24. Oh, blocking the back on the Tigers? Did he point the wrong way the first time?
Huh.
So they'll take over at their own 34. The Mules will. And a low snap, and he tried to hand it off, but that running back was gone. And actually, he's going to turn this into a good run, as he did get the first down, but okay, they were just calling for the first down.
Picks up another Mules. First down.
So the play that looked broken turned out to be a pretty good play for Jay Edmondson, at least.
Yes, they will move the chains here, bringing up another first down for the Mules. And there's the water break.
Oh, yep. Yeah, I think they missed it originally.
Yeah, I think they did.
So they have to call for it now.
So they'll call for a water break here, and we will tell you about Strickland Engineering. Mechanical, electrical, civil, structural, and surveying. Strickland Engineering has you covered. For more information, find them online, stricklandengineering.com. And a reminder to everybody listening out there, Cape Radio 95.7 FM, 1550 AM, also on YouTube. Watch and listen. Cape Central Sports. You can click on the live tab and you will find the game, just like you will all season long. All right, it's a 1st and 10, 5:40 remaining here in the third quarter.
A quick bubble screen over to the far sideline, and he got hit big over there on that sideline. And it almost looked like he came up off the ground. As we're under 5.5 to go here. So 2nd and 3. As they're going to step back to pass, turns, breaks a tackle, breaks another. He's going to keep it himself. Gets to the 45, the 40, 35, 30, 20, and he'll finally get out of bounds at the 50. Oh, you've got to be kidding. And they're going to throw a flag. And they're going to call a penalty.
Man, how many flags are we going to see here?
Well, not only that, but that was practically the same play that happened over earlier in the game to Zaire Thomas. And no flag was thrown. That was when that referee was like, it was almost like they were trying to find the flag and then couldn't find it, so they just said forget it.
It'd be 1st down and goal.
Yeah, that'll move them up 1st and goal now for the Mules.
So an already good run by Edmondson sits them up after the penalty. And that'll be a short gain, no gain.
Short gain brings up 2nd down and goal.
I was going to say, I think he probably got a little
Looks
something.
like maybe got a yard.
Of course, that being Colt Clifford. sophomore for the Mules. 2nd and goal.
Yeah, 3:55 left here in the third quarter. As Edmondson sets up in the gun, we got 2 receivers on each side. He'll step back, and a quick throw to the far sideline is incomplete as it goes off his fingertips, and now we get a flag after the whistle, and it's going to be a penalty on the Mules. It's unsportsmanlike conduct. So that's going to move them back. Jackson leads 42-28 at the start of the fourth quarter. So they're not too much further ahead of us now.
Kind of even things up a little.
Yeah.
So there's going to, push them way back here. Wow, 3rd and...
It's going to be 3rd and 22,
Yeah.
it says, from the 22-yard line.
It'd be, 3rd and goal, but from the 22.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, technically 3rd and goal. He's going to step back to pass, throws across the middle, and it's tipped and incomplete. Went off the fingertips of a Poplar Bluff player and then off the fingertips of a Tiger defender, which I believe was Carter Armstrong.
Yes, Carter Armstrong. Intended receiver was Hunter Clifford for the Mules. 4th and goal from the 22. What will they do here, Ryan?
Oh, looks like they're going to probably just try to go for it and see if they can just pin the Tigers back further in their own territory.
Yeah, try to go for the most points possible, but if not, the Tigers will get the ball back.
Edmondson's going to throw, steps back. He's going for the end zone, and it's going to be incomplete. And that'll be a turnover on downs as the Tigers get the ball. With 2:29 to go here in the third. And it's 1st and 10 from the Tiger 22-yard line. Somebody's got a birthday down there in the student section.
Well, we got multiple birthdays today then.
Referee signaling for that clock to go as it's a short run. He is swinging that arm.
Come on.
Man, he is not happy.
No.
Oh, that was close.
So we'll see if they get on the ball about this or not.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens. The clock continuing to run, but of course, thanks to the running play, don't have to worry too much about that one. Is another handoff, running it up the middle.
Ball carrier taken down by a host of Mules.
As it'll be 3rd and 11. They need to fix the scoreboard. It says 3rd and 22, but it's actually 3rd and 11.
Yeah, they must still have that from the Mules' possession when it was 3rd and 22. And there it goes, 2nd and 12.
Should be 3rd.
So they're still not right.
Yeah. Chapman Ogle's into the game. He's going to roll and throw, and we get a penalty flag come in.
Pass is incomplete. Flag on the play.
Oh, that's not their scoreboard. That's just the semi-truck. They use almost the same exact horn on their scoreboard, don't they, Chandler?
Holding caught against Cape Central. That penalty
holding on the Tigers. Penalty decline.
4th down.
4th down.
So the Tigers will be forced to punt this one back now to the Mules. Here comes the punting unit onto the field.
Clock not running. There you go. And that referee double-checked. I saw you. I watched him. He looked back at that clock as soon as he got done swinging his arm.
He's keeping everybody in line this evening.
So the Tigers are going to punt this one away. And that's a pretty good punt as it'll bounce at about the 48 and then bounce into Poplar Bluff territory. And it goes out of bounds at the 44. So Poplar Bluff will take over at the 44-yard line.
Punt rolls out of bounds. Be first down and 10, Poplar Bluff.
As the clock
Ball will be placed on the 45-yard line.
runs. 3 seconds. That'll be the end of the third quarter. So we will go to the fourth quarter as the Tigers lead
Cape Central Tigers leading the Mules
49-6. And we'll be back in a minute. You're listening to the Cape Central Tiger football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk. Fourth quarter, quick handoff, running it up the middle, and he'll get brought down at the 50-yard line. They're going to mark him down. So he made it to the 50 as the clock continues to run. Hmm. 11:33. Just under 11 and a half. As snap, handed off, running it around the right side. Spin move as he broke a tackle. And he gets down to about the 40, we'll say 44 and a half.
Ball short of the line again. Brings up third down.
So 3rd and 1. We'll say 3rd and a half. As the clock down to 10:50. 49-6, Tigers on top here in the fourth quarter. As I'll hand it off, running it up the middle. He gets enough for the first down, gets to the 40-yard line.
Corday Hightower, the ball carrier for the Mules, picks up another Mules. First down.
So yeah, they'll move the chains once again here, Ryan.
Cord Hightower, the running back for the Mules now, as they have started to kind of sub some guys in and out.
Yeah, it looks like they have another substitution coming into the field. Brant Bell for the Mules.
Quick throw. Couldn't hold on. It hit him in the hands, and then I think it kind of went through his hands, hit him in the chest, and fell to the turf.
Yeah.
Brings up second down.
2nd and 10.
Second and 10 from the 40. 9.5 to go. Take the snap, hand it off. Hightower will get across the 40, gain, looks like maybe 2 yards to the 38.
Ball carrier again for the Mules, brings up third down.
Nope. only a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9 after the 39.
So Mules being faced here with a 3rd and 9, 8:55 remaining in the ball game. Tigers lead it 49-6.
I'm confused as to what's happening.
I don't know why they'd be chanting that.
Yeah. Quick run around the outside. Edmondson, and he's just going to fall down. He slides to avoid getting hit, and it's short of the first down marker, so that'll bring up 4th down. Yeah, I don't understand why they're chanting scoreboard to the central student section.
Yeah, we see the scoreboard.
When it's 49-6.
43-point game, but
I don't know. Kids are weird.
yeah, something like that.
Just all kids in general. Not even.
Good majority.
Yeah. And a fake handoff and a quick throw is incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Okay.
The Tigers will take over on their own 34-yard line.
32, Ace Jones, 3 turnover on downs. 1st down at 10, Cape Central.
So 1st and 10, 7:50 left in the 4th quarter.
And as this game winds down, I imagine we'll see some more 2nd, 3rd string players coming into the game.
The jet sweep. He's going to try to run it around the near side, and that should be a penalty. There it is. That is a horse collar tackle if it. Oh, and now we get another flag.
Multiple flags on the play.
And we got a player down.
Looks like it's just a cramp, though. He's got a teammate there helping him stretch it out a little bit.
Colt Clifford for the Mules.
We've got 2 penalties on Poplar Bluff. The horse collar and then another unsportsmanlike conduct. Whoa, what are we doing? Why are we moving backwards?
Holding called against
Holding.
Unsportsmanlike conduct called against Poplar Bluff.
So no, unless they're calling the horse collar unsportsmanlike conduct. But that's a penalty itself. It should get its own.
Yeah.
And the unsportsmanlike should come at a different time.
Huh. I don't know.
Holding and then holding on the Tigers and then unsportsmanlike conduct on the Mules. So the ball moves to the 40. It's going to be 1st and 4. I don't know. Well, 1st and 4. Got a receiver on each side. Play clock down to 9. There's a quick handoff. He's going to run it around the right side, and he'll get met by the defense, and he's pushed out of bounds.
Kenny Lewis for the Tigers.
And it's a 1st down. We got enough for the 1st down.
Give it to him, okay. 6:50 remaining here in this one. Tigers lead it 49-6.
So 1st and, I don't know, no. I'm trying to figure out what's going on over here. Handoff as Lewis is going to take it across the 1st down marker again. into Mule territory to the 40.
Here for the Tigers.
Is that Torrance Murray? I thought that was Lewis.
Picks up a first down.
I think that was Lewis.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Why were they chanting
42.
Carter Armstrong?
I don't know. The Mules, I don't even know. Was it the students or was it just the band?
I think it was the students.
Yeah.
I thought.
Could have been both. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not sure why they were chanting
No.
Carter Armstrong. And then we're going to get a water break here with 5:50. Oh, we're just going to jump it back to 6 minutes. So they added 2 seconds.
Okay, so 6 minutes remaining exactly. And we will tell you about Reynolds Roofing Exteriors and Coatings. They bring you the broadcast booth sponsorship here on Cape Radio 95.7 FM for the #1 roofer in Southeast Missouri. You have to call Reynolds Roofing Exteriors and Coatings. Also online, roofingbyreynoldsmo.com. Proud sponsors of Cape Central football all season long here on Cape Radio 95.7 FM, 1550 AM, and on YouTube, Cape Central Sports. Watch and listen to us call the game all season long. So after that water break, it's going to be a 1st and 10 here for the Tigers. Time starts to run once again, just under 6 minutes left to play.
Another handoff. Lewis will go around the left side. And we get a flag coming in. As he gets to the... It doesn't matter. It's on the Tigers.
Tackle made by number 22, Devin Ferguson. Flag on the play.
It's holding on the Tigers, so that'll move them back.
So whose name were they saying this time?
Tim McGuire, one of the coaches.
Oh.
Which I think that, yeah, there he is right there. So it's 1st and 15 from the 49-yard line. And Ogles will hand it off. And he won't gain much on that run, maybe a yard. And we're down to 5 minutes.
Brings up 2nd down.
Second and what? 14? No.
2nd and...
I don't think that could be right.
Actually, it should be 2nd and 15 now, I think.
Okay.
I'm not sure. So 4:30, and they're handed off, running it up the left side, pushing the pile, and he'll getting to the 40-yard line.
Taken down by a host of Mules, brings out 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and 7. They mark it at the 40. And they say, the scoreboard says 3rd and 6, but it also says it's at the 41. Under 4 minutes to go. Ogles hands it off. Breaking tackles, running it up the left side. And I believe he got enough for a 1st down. Looks like he got just a yard extra. That'll move the chains. So 1st and 10 now for the Tigers.
For the Mules, brings up 1st down and 10.
As we're under 3.5 to go now.
So yeah, time just continuing to tick away here for this one. 1st and 10 here for the Tigers.
And they'll hand it off again, running it up the middle. And he'll get stopped at the 24. He gets across the 25-yard line.
Shavers getting the stop.
Once again, Kenny Lewis on to carry.
Lewis with some nice chunks of yardage there. Another running play, and he'll spin around. It brought down at the 20. That's enough for a first down. And 1st and 10 for the Tigers with 2:14 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Number 11 coming onto the field for the Tigers. That is Josh Guyton. And then coming off, it is Torrance Murray. A few substitutions here late in this one. Just under 2 minutes left to play. Tigers lead it 49-6 over the Mules.
And Guyton is setting up in the backfield too.
So they may hand it off to him here.
As the Tigers basically running down the time, as they do give it to Guyton. He's going to run it up the left side, and he'll get met by a group of Poplar Bluff defenders. And he'll get brought down, marked at the 16-yard line. So 2nd down. 2nd and 6. 1:15 left here in the fourth quarter. Chapman Ogles in at quarterback. And he's going to fake the handoff. He's going to keep it himself. Running around the outside. He's got enough for a first down, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 5-yard line, I believe.
Ball carrier's forced out of bounds.
First and goal from the 5.
And we'll need at least one more play here, Ryan.
Yeah, they're going to have to run one, so it's possible they get some points here.
If not, it'll probably just be the end of the ball game.
They're going to let the play clock run down quite a bit. That way, if they don't get in, they will just let it run. Nope. Elgle's just going to go ahead and kneel it. So we'll take the quarterback kneel, and the Tigers will take the victory and improve to 4-0 for the first time in 10 years since 2014. The Tigers win their first 4 games.
And that brings us to the end of the game.
And we're going to take a 3-minute break, and then when we come back, we'll talk about this one and then talk about the game next week as well. You're listening to Cape Central Tiger Football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk. Back here at Poplar Bluff High School, I'm Ryan Winkler alongside Chandler Jansen as the Tigers win big against Poplar Bluff 49-6 and improve to 4-0 on the year. And Chandler, one of the big things was the defense once again playing tough, practically lights out again, only giving up the one touchdown. And then the offense with a lot of big plays there in that first half again. Able to put up a lot of points going into that halftime locker room up 42-6. So.
Yeah, and you look at the dynamic duo between Thomas and Boyd in the backfield. And really, I think offensively that's what won them the game so big, 49-6. But you got to hand it once again to that defense for coming up, making those stops. Lots of great tackles on the evening, whether it was from Geyser or Hopkins or Nunley. It was really a team effort, and that's ultimately what led to the victory here this evening. 49-6, your final in Poplar Bluff. Central will improve their record to 4-0. Poplar Bluff falling to 1-3 now on the season. And how about a little Jackson update for you? 49-35 is the score. Looks like about a minute left to go in that one. So I think it's safe to say Jackson will win, improve their record 2-2. Farmington will fall to 2-2. So next week, Ryan, gonna be back at home, taking on St. Dominic.
Yep.
Looking forward to calling that one for you all next week.
Yeah, St. Dominic played against St. Charles West in that first week, and they beat St. Charles West 41-6. So might be a good matchup between the two teams. They both beat St. Charles West.
Yeah, St. Charles West, and they also beat Normandy.
Yeah, they beat Normandy 56-0.
So, yeah, that might be a bit of a challenge next week. Back at home, they are taking on Park Hill Central this evening. St. Dominic is, and they're going to be back at home next week, 4-0 for the first time in 10
years. Since
Can you believe it?
2014.
Wow.
And that year was a trip to the Dome. Ended up losing to Webb City, which who hasn't lost to Webb City? It's one of those teams that had built themselves a dynasty in that during that time frame. So, but yeah, they back at home against St. Dominic, looking to go 5-0. May have to go further back in the record books for that one to see when the last time they went 5-0. So we'll try to look that up for you, and we'll have that stat for you next week when we're back home in the inside this time in the press box. This time we'll be inside the Reynolds Roofing press box instead of the Reynolds Roofing roof. So that'll do it for us here. The Tigers win 49-6. For Anthony back at the station, for Chandler Jansen to my right, I'm Ryan Winkler. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.